Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the Real Dence YouTube channel. I am actually using my new camera, which I've had for a couple of months, and I have to admit the quality is much better. So happy about that. And I'm actually using my ring light finally. And I have to admit, my niece was the one that helped me get all of that, situated. But welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, what did I just say? If you haven't subscribed, please do so at this time. And please like this video. And wow, according to the title, you guys should see by now that hey, it's sad, but it's true. And I feel like I'm rusty. I'm telling you, I feel kind of rusty. It's been a while since I've done any news, and I went basically live. And yes, I am recording this live at 2:50 a.m. Eastern time. And I did that on purpose because I did not want any noise in the background. I wanted you guys to hear everything because this is important. This is news. Yes, it is real. It is some shocking facts that I'm going to present to you guys, my real ones tonight, this morning or this afternoon or whatever time you're looking at this video. And I want to just take my time right now and say thank you to all of my supporters who have been seriously supporting me. And I cannot be more thankful. I've been busting my butt. I have some great news coming up. And oh my goodness, you guys, brace yourself. I have a sponsor. Yes, I do. So my Real Disney YouTube channel, starting my next video, I will be having a sponsor, and I can announce because it's now signed on the dotted line that Ajax Apparel was going to sponsor me. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so happy about that. I'm so excited. I get a official sponsor. Oh my goodness, I'm like, what? What? But it feels good to have people believe in me. And that sponsorship means everything to me for this channel. I'm sure that sponsorship just means everything to my real ones. Thank you, Ajax Apparel. And let me go ahead on because I can go on and on and on of how excited I am to have a sponsor. So you guys will start seeing that pretty soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have a sponsor. I have a sponsor. Like, what? Yes, I do. But let me go ahead on, you guys, because well, I'm just really excited about that. And I'm just over the moon. I'm over the moon. Goodness, but I really want to thank them. I really do. Thank you very much. Um, so let me go ahead on and get this story started. Um, First, let me say, um, my condolences to the family and to the family of anyone related in any shape, form, or fashion to this particular story, to this particular news that I am about to present tonight. So I definitely want to be respectful of that, and I definitely want to show that I'm not a cruel person. I'm not. I'm really truly not. I used to be. I had my moments of cruelty, but this is not something to be cruel about. So let's go on to the story. So basically, what we have tonight, you know, let me go back a little bit. Let me go back just a little bit first. Back in, I do have my notes, of course. Oh, and also let me cite my sources, which is ABC News, um, Nightline. Um, I should have wrote them down. Uh, Texas. It was a Texas newspaper, not the physical newspaper, but the online version of the newspaper. Um, so basically, I did several sources to make sure I gathered as much information about this entire situation that I could. And pretty much all of the sources that I was going over pretty much had the same information. So, but my main two sources were definitely ABC News, Nightline, definitely. And I have a very short clip that I am also going to share with you, real ones, a very short clip. And that's fair use. And basically, it's just going to have a couple of words related to what's going on with this entire situation. So, the U.S. Army Secretary, he admitted the failures of leadership, all related to Fort Hood. There's a great start for everything what I'm about to discuss tonight. Let's go back just a little bit. Let's try to go back. You guys already heard something about this because this particular incident went extremely viral with the lady, the soldier, and she was only 20 years old at the time of her demise. And her name excuse me, Vanessa Guillen. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Um, Only 20 years old. Demise. Her to even say that because she was a U.S. soldier. Her family went on television discussing this. This is recently about the U.S. Army investigation, the findings of that investigation. They want clarity. They want transparency. So, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They can't be wrong about that. I mean, who wouldn't want clarity on what's going on with their loved one, what happened to their loved one, especially something as cruel that happened to Vanessa. It was extremely cruel. So I'm going to go over the little details about my my studies I guess, if you want to call it that. Uh, I'm nervous tonight, you guys. I feel like I'm so out of the swing of things. Good grief. Man, so let me go over my notes here. Okay, you guys, so check this out. So back in April of 2020, Vanessa Guillen, I hope if I mispronounce her name, please forgive me. But her name is spelled Guillen. Okay. She disappeared back in April of 2020, and her body was not found for a period of 2 months. 2 months. That's, come on. That's a while. That's a good while. And her family and friends protested outside of the Army base, Fort Hood. And hey, and they had alleged, and I have to say alleged, because the U.S. Army investigation behind all of this, they basically made a statement that they didn't find that particular evidence of that. So I have to say alleged because the family and the friends alleged that Vanessa Guillen was receiving, how can I say this, unwanted advances. Okay, unwanted advances. So basically, you know what I'm saying with that. Unwanted advances, harassment. Yeah. So, but what happened to her was that the person that did the let me just go over a little bit about what did happen to her, and this was a fact. What I'm about to say is this is not alleged. Shoo. So this information I'm about to give is definitely, the description is graphic. Um, so that's why I like for my channel to be for people that are adults. And that's another reason why I decided to do this recording at this time in the AM here where I'm at. Okay. Um, so that's the warning, some graphic details. And those graphic details that I'm about to tell you, my real ones, I have to keep it real with you guys, is the fact that she was bludgeoned. Yeah, to the point of her demise. Okay. She was dismembered also, you know, dismembered. She, pulled apart. Oh my goodness, wow. How she was destroyed, she was destroyed. She was divided. She was amputated. She was, limbs were removed. Limbs, like limbs, were removed. And that wasn't enough. That same person turned around and charred her, charred her body, charred. They charred it like through a match per se, not literally a match, but and basically with some gasoline. So you know what happens if you have gasoline and a match. Charred. Yes, charred. She was charred. Okay. I have to stress that because all of that is just overdone. They had no business doing it in the first place. And I have the name of the person that did that. This person was also in the military that did that to Vanessa. And I find it very, like, why? 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 I don't think there's a reason someone would do something to a lady. And she was only 20 years old. She was only 20 years old. So let me just continue with the story, you guys. It's just really, truly sad. So, oh goodness, my stuff is not acting right tonight, you guys. Just bear with me here. Excuse me. The person that dismembered her, uh, removed her limbs, uh, bludgeoned her, and then charred her. His name, his name is Specialist Aaron Robertson. Specialist Aaron Robertson. That's the person, according to the findings from the investigation, that committed this crime against Vanessa Guillen. Guillen. I really hope I'm saying that name correctly. But he did what he did. And the specialist Aaron Robertson, you know, on July 1st, the police were trying to take him into custody, right? And just like a coward, just like a coward, guess what he did? Guess what he did? He self destruct. Okay, you know what self destruct means. Okay, yes, self destruct. Specialist Aaron Robertson self destruct himself. And that was July 1st, as police were trying to take him into custody. Okay. He did all of that to Vanessa. Then turn around, he just self destruct himself. Huh. I see why there was a protest. I see why. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Tuesday, December 8th, 2020, the U.S. Army released their report detailing the investigation into Fort Hood after 25 soldiers passed away on the base after the viral attention to the death of Specialist Vanessa Guillen in April. The problems at the base drew attention worldwide due to leadership failures, which the Army Secretary admitted to. Leadership failures. How can you have leadership failures in something so important like the U.S. Army? Leadership failures. It seemed like to me it would have been way more than 14 people involved in this situation because there were 25 deaths. 25. I wasn't able to gather a complete list of the 14 that was either fired or suspended because the Army didn't provide the names of the other lower ranking soldiers who faced possible discipline. It was reported that serious crime issues on and off Fort Hood were neither identified nor addressed. The system in place designed to report and prevent sexual assault and harassment was ineffective. That was reported in the findings. So let me let you guys know about these leaders, these Army top leaders. These are top leaders that has been either fired or suspended. Okay, these are the names that I do have. The Army Major General Scott F. Flant, Major General Jeffrey Broadwater, commander of the 1st Cavalry Division, Criminal Investigation Command officers were among the fired and or suspended Tuesday. Colonel Ralph Overland, 3rd Cavalry Regiment commander, and his command Sergeant Major Bradley Knapp, Command Sergeant Major Thomas C. Kinney, and those are the ones that I was able to find. And those are some very top leaders that basically allowed stuff like this to happen. And you can verify that through the U.S. Army Secretary, he admitted those failures by these top leaders. And also during the interview with him, I also saw he did an interview and saying that how they're going to revamp everything regarding, how things are reported when it comes to like soldiers being reported AWOL. Are they going to actually start to search for these soldiers to find out exactly where they are, if it was voluntary or involuntary AWOL, or are they actually missing? Like I said, it was reported that serious crime issues on and off Fort Hood were neither identified nor addressed. If they're not identified or addressed, serious crime issues, no wonder they had 25. And that's supposed to be the most secure places. Military bases are supposed to be the most secure places you can find in the United States. What happened? Real ones. What happened? That is lack of leadership on a massive scale. Massive. It makes me uncomfortable with the fact that I have family members in the military. I don't understand. What is going on? How can this be? When your own U.S. Army secretary admit to top leadership failures for a secure army base, Fort Hood to be exact. I just, the story blew my mind. So yeah, I had to report this to my real ones. I had to. My suggestion would be to always keep in contact with your loved ones that are in the military. They may think, oh, I'm going to be okay. But when you hear stories like this, there's no way in the world you can be comfortable with them telling you, hey, I'm going to be okay. Vanessa's not. She's not okay. She's gone. She's gone for good, forever. Her life. She was only 20. Her life is over. Nothing funny about that. Military lives do matter. You have all of this leadership that are put in place that's supposed to prevent and also help decrease or either stop all of the nonsense. The failure, the failure. So at this particular time, I'm going to play that little snippet. Okay? I'm going to play that little snippet. Fair use, fair use. Just letting you guys know this is fair use. And I'm going to go here. All right. And as you can see here, this snippet is going to come from this ABC News. And I already have it queued exactly where I needed to be. Top Army leaders fired, suspended from Fort Hood after Guillen investigation. Nightline. Yes. So I'm going to press play.
Major General Scott F. Flapp and the entire command team of Vanessa's unit have been relieved of duty. The leadership of the 1st Cavalry Division also suspended pending future investigations.
The kind of punishments that were meted out.
So hopefully you guys saw that. And yeah, amazing. I just wanted to show you that snippet because that was one of my sources. And yeah, that was fair use. I just wanted you to grab an idea about that. And yeah, I will be leaving a link to that particular video as well because it's only fair. All right. So there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this program. Um, Send out your condolences to the family and everything like that. So yeah. All right, you guys. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please share this video and be on the lookout for Ajax Apparel. I will be having a commercial that will also become part of my daily program as a sponsor. So yeah, you will definitely start to see that. And I'm working on another sponsor as well. So we should be all right here on the Real Dence channel. We have some sponsors that are lining up, and I appreciate it. And we are turning the tables when it comes to advertisements and sponsorships, and you know, we're going to have to boldly brag about them. That's what I want to do. So I need to tell you guys good night and thank you for viewing the Real Disney channel. And until next time, I love you, real ones.